This time on Woody's Garage, we got a new fart cushion.
All right, what do we have here? I don't know, but it sure is ugly. What we have here is a Honda Z50 seat from around the 69 to, what is it, like 73 or something that they had these seats? Maybe later, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, I've been waiting to get one of these for a while for my Ugly Duckling Z50, and the prices are like pretty high. I got this cheap when, yeah, because I'm a cheapskate. But I've been looking for a long time for one that looked like the pan was good, that it still had rubber. I was guessing that might be foam, that might be good and firm enough. And something else that gave it away, it still has the rise to it. So it still sort of has a shape that could probably be covered. Now the cover that's on it is a real beaut. Look at that texture. Does that look good? And sure, I could leave it like this. It is, you know, a seat that's ugly as all hell. I love how they did this, you know. But I'll show you what I got on it on my Ugly Duckling right now. This is what we got, that little pill thing that I made years ago. I think it looks kind of cool on it, really. But you're sitting so low that it's really difficult to ride it. So, you know, it's good enough to put around the yard or something like that. But if you actually want to ride the bike, it's you know, kid size. And you can see the difference with my my other 1970 Z50 behind there, how much higher the seat is than that. And that makes a heck of a difference. So shall we take off the seat cover and see what's underneath there? I mean, it could be as good as the one on my other Z50, you know, which was all taped up, and I took the tape off that one, and it actually didn't look that bad. This is, I'm not sure how it's held on. It looks like they use it. There's little metal like spears, tabs that come out that you bend over. And yeah, let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I think they are nails. But then I see the hooks too. I don't know if you see that. I barely can. Okay. Oh, well, looking right now, it looks like we just have foam. Like they totally ditched the cover. Whatever was left there. Am I still in frame here? But I got a line on a decent cover. It's like 20 bucks. Yeah. Yeah. Probably not the best view to watch me do this. Yeah. Alright. Well, we'll see part of it. Oh, I see. They added in some foam. Yeah. The more we do, the more we get bummed out, because I was expecting like the old seat to be, the old cover to be underneath it and be salvageable. So right now, we've gone to a new level of disappointment. Get off there. Ah. But, I mean, I can make a better cover than this, even if I don't buy a new one. But, oh God, that hurt. But I mean, I think I paid $30 for this, which is remarkable considering just a pan is now going for 50 bucks, just the metal pan. When you bruise your hands when it's cold, it always hurts much more. And it's kind of cold in this basement. Yeah. Yeah, here's pretty much what we got. They put this patch on there, which actually is pretty good. And the rubber's not that bad at all. Might look it to you. Smells like farts. No, it actually doesn't. So, this is what we got to work with. You know, it's not all that bad. You will need a cover, or we'll make a cover. These are the little tabs I was telling you about. And sometimes they break off, but these are in good shape. Looks like we might be a little bent on the sides there. A little bent across the front, but nothing too bad. We can sand this down and hit it with some black paint. But yeah, it looks good. There's like tape on the edge here, and this might just be regular tape, but it's kind of like so it doesn't have a sharp edge. I can't tell if that's factory or somebody stuck that on, but it's a good idea, and I think I might add some more to that.
I don't know what these things are for, these clips here. Maybe they held a toolkit or something? Not quite sure.
Bend that out a little bit. Bend this out a little bit. You can imagine the life something like this has had. All the tumbles and spills, and like it's still holding up. Well, that's a quick coat of cheap Walmart black paint. It's gloss black, and I really want a satin black, so that is kind of a base coat, and we'll go out and get some satin black and do the rest of it, and that'll keep it from rusting. You know, it's hidden. Shake that paint up good. The longer you shake it, the better it works.
I'll shake it, baby.
Okay, let me see what the hell we're doing here. Can you see what the hell we're doing? All right, I put some a white plastic bag around the seat to kind of seal it up, but I'm going to try taking the heating gun and seeing if this will shrink. I just duct taped it together on the bottom. We'll see if this does anything. Now we got the cover in. Let's put that on. There's something a little weird about it, but maybe it isn't weird. Just get a little bit warm so that it settles. If you notice along the side here, there are holes right here. What those are for studs, which I don't have, which the original seat had. And I kind of wish it didn't have those because I don't have the studs. So, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. He didn't show it in the picture. And that kind of pisses me off. Yeah, that kind of blows. You can see the studs in the CT70. My other Z50 here does not have the studs. Obviously it's all wrinkly now because it's just held down by those clamps and nothing else. I could compensate for those, drill little holes and use something or other to make studs, or maybe the studs are available. It's not a bad looking seat, and it was the cheapest one. There was another one that a guy had, and he also had he had one picture like this No shit, it was like that. And it was like a little bit more. I mean, how do these people sell shit? They're just so dishonest. And of course, it doesn't say Honda across the back. I shouldn't say they're so dishonest. They just don't take the time to list it right. You're just supposed to take their word for it. And I don't know, maybe half the time it's like A-OK. But this time, I'm going to think about this a little bit. So this is the guy's eBay page. And so in case you're buying, you get a heads up. But he says right down here, what you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. Check out the pics. Okay, I don't see any holes there. No holes there. No holes there. No holes there. No holes there. And that's kind of weird because, this is where they would be, and there's none on that one. Now, if you notice on this, it looks like he kind of tucked it up inside there to kind of hide the fact that there's holes there. Because this is the only picture that he has on the side, and there's no holes at all. So he gets back to me and he says, like, I'd be happy to return, if you return it, to return your money. It's just like, yeah, eat me. That's not it. They didn't start putting rivets on the side till like 1972, and he lists this as 1968 to 71. And besides that, on his website, he has a 1971 Honda Pan that doesn't have the fucking holes in it. I mean, that's fucking deception. Yeah, the price is good, the quality's good, but it just kind of pisses you off. So, the studs that I'm looking for, okay, you can see the studs here on this one. This is a 1975 that does have the studs on the side. And if you go back to a 68, no. And you go all the way up to 71, and they don't have any studs on the sides. Now here on eBay, we can buy a set of studs for $20 more. Jesus Christ, just for these damn things. These are probably the right things, and you can see that that's a newer seat, and it has the studs. Oh, but they work there. So I've been looking around a little bit. I did find one set. Actually, no, yeah. These are $8.79, and they basically look like these, which are just, stationery store fasteners, brads. And I do have these, and I couldn't find any silver ones. These are gold, and these are just going to rattle around, and you could glue them on there or something. But so I'm kind of looking for an idea of like what to do next. So we're back on the seat that has been sitting around for about a week and a half or so. And it's time to get this cover on here. So what this has is these spiky looking jobs along the side. These have to puncture your beautiful new seat. And then you kind of fold them over to tighten them down. And that's a little bit scary. But I'm assuming this should kind of, this should kind of sit right there and then fold over here so it's doubled. And if possible, we should try to make these stick out as horizontally as possible to get them to work right. It's scary because they're old and they're rusty and they're probably going to break off. I don't want to pull too hard, stick it through, and then have everything be kind of misaligned. Although it probably work too. But the first thing to do is to get these sharp barb things. These threatening, I kill you, yeah. Okay, I got them all up to a degree. I found that going on the outside here and pushing them out a little bit with something pointy will get them started going out here. Then I got my knife a good old Barlow knife underneath here and just brought them out this far. Now we're just going to try to line it up, push the material through, and hope it's not all baggy saggy. I got a couple of stab through here and there on both sides, and we're still looking kind of baggy-ish out here, despite me feeling like I'm pulling it pretty tight. Yeah, so not too much success so far, but I've bent it over a lot further than I wanted to. You know, I've lost some seat height. The foam is definitely dilapidated, so I don't know. It's not going to look like a new seat. It'll probably look better on the bike. It'll probably shrink up too. When you sit on it a couple of times, the wrinkles will probably go away and stuff. And out in the sun, it'll probably shrink a little bit. There's my excuse. Okay, it's time to try that new seat on for size and see how it looks. Okay, there's the result. A little wrinkly on the side, but those will smooth out over time. It's pretty good. I sat on it. It's not very comfortable. That old rubber is kind of crappy. But I guess it's better than what was on there. I mean, this is how I'm building this bike. When I see something cheap, I'll go after it and put it on because the parts for these things are just crazy. I think maybe when the weather gets a little bit warmer, I might paint the wheels. I think I painted the rear one. Yeah, I did already. And I have a better gas tank for it, but I've been waiting to, move along a little bit. This exhaust system is from a Z50. Crazy. You pull a baffle out of it and the thing sounds like a Harley. It sounds great. And just in case anybody was wondering what this seat was, just some Naugahyde. I sewed the corners, put them on, use these kind of like heavy duty L brackets. That's all, and they don't bend, they hold my weight. They actually held up pretty good considering. I'll just keep this. I have another frame, I'll throw it on that frame. I got a bare bones frame if you can see it behind there. Yeah, that's about $1 million worth of parts to complete that one.